Okay, good evening. My name is Chris Johnson. I wanted to go over a brief tutorial on how to take a Java program that you've been developing in an IDE, in my case using NetBeans, and basically make it prepared or ready to be compiled in the command line and ran from the command line. In a course that I'm taking right now called Component-Based Software Development, we're required to submit our assignments ready to be ran from the command line. And unfortunately, our professor didn't really show us how to do that. So I had to learn on my own, and I figured I would pass that along. So with that being said, I'll start with actually exporting the file so you can see the whole process. This is NetBeans. It's fairly simple and easy to export your entire project. So that's what I'm going to do first, export to zip. And I'm going to bring it up here. I'm keeping the IDE and my text editor down on the bottom here because I don't actually want to share my source code. And someone's calling me, and I can't really receive calls right now. So let's do this desktop. We're going to call this assignment 3. Zip, save, and export. So what that is going to do is make this is actually the zip file, so I'm going to make a separate folder here on my desktop called assignment 3. And I'm going to just go to where my source code is, copy all of that, put it inside of that folder, and close that out. So now I'm going to open each one of these files. I can move this off somewhere else. Inside of my text editor, which I'm using Sublime. So I'll open that. So now I have everything in my text editor, and all you really need to do to make this ready is delete the package. Seems so simple, right? Save it as I go along. Save. Save. Delete. Save. Delete. Save. Delete. Save. So now we're ready to get started. Close that. I should just leave this open just to know where it is. And we're going to get this guy out of the way. See you later, childish. Then we're going to open up a command line. CMD. Get a command line prompt. We'll bring it over here. So the first thing you have to do is kind of tell where your Java program resides. And that basically has to do with telling it how to compile your um how to compile your program. I'm not an expert by any means, but I just kind of worked this out. So the first thing we have to do is change directory to desktop. Of course. And then to my folder, which is assignment 3. We're in assignment 3. Set path equals percent path percent semicolon C drive. And this is the location to wherever you have your Java kit at program. For me, it's in program files, Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 101 slash. So that sets the path for what you're actually compiling with which software. So after that, I'm just going to type a dir to see what files I have here, and then you want to look for the file that has your main class in it. For me, and in this case, it would be stock observer dot test. So we're going to put JAVAC and stock and tab. That's like a common Unix thing that works in command line too. That just kind of helps spell everything out. Hit enter. Some input unchecked, save. Should work. We'll see. Then you just type Java and then the name of the file. So stock observer test. And there it is. At this point, this is exactly how the output is supposed to look. These are all different stock prices with changes that are iterated over using an observer class. And now I know for a fact that my code is good, the output's good. All I need to do is package this in a zip and submit it to my professor. So with that being said, I hope you all found this helpful, even if it's not for a course you might be taking, but just to actually run your Java, compile your Java code in the command line. And yeah, there it is. Thank you for watching.